You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.
Yeah.
Yo.
Happy New Year.
Hey.
What's up, dog?
2022.
2022. God damn.
We rolling on them 22.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, man, it's our first show of the year.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a lot to talk about because we ain't been on one for over a month. So it's a lot of stuff we got to hit on, man. But what I do want,
It's been a minute, man.
It's been a minute, yeah, man. Hey, but first I want to say, hey, our number still, if you need to comment on something, you want to talk to the boys on the Man Cave, 727-686-0512. Hey, man, tell them how they can hook up with the Man Cave and Power Plug Radio, bro.
Man, it's a new year, but ain't much change, man. Like Bunk say, you can reach us at 727-686-0512. We going live on YouTube, y'all. New year, new things, man. We live on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
You got to go on there and subscribe and set the alert when we come on so it'll ring your phone. You know what I'm saying? New things in the new year. We got the website popping, powerplugradio.com. You can still go there. I mean, social media, you can still follow us, but we live on that YouTube, man. That's what we pushing, man. And you can still download the app at the Apple Store or the Google Store if you got it.
Damn right. Yeah, follow us on all your favorite social media sites, man. All of them, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Man Cave is doing it big in 2022, bro. But hey,
man, how was y'all New Year, man? We
yeah,
everybody good?
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Well, and everybody's happy because I'm light in the pocket, so
yeah,
everybody's happy. And why did I get married the week of Christmas? So I had to.
You big.
It was
you big dummy.
Got that double whammy.
You gotta come clean though, bro. You can't fake now.
Well, I started the year filing for bankruptcy, man.
You can't combo them gifts neither.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're absolutely right.
You in a unique situation. You go short on them gifts, man. It might just be me and D next week.
That's right. But I delivered.
Yeah. So
I delivered.
Get it right, dog. Get it right. Hey, man. Did anybody do anything special for the new year? I mean, I know a lot of people was kind of, keeping it, in-house and, with small groups or whatever, people, family and, close friends because of this COVID thing, starting to, give us a little uptick now. What's going on? What you do, D?
Man, I chilled at the house and did the toast at the crib, Amarion free,
Yeah.
So, just chilled at the house. Me and wifey toasted up to the new year.
True that. That's good,
man.
What
we do, man.
Yeah, I was with my wife and my cousin and her husband. I think it was another couple who came by over there. I went to their house and it was just us over there, and it was real quiet. Sat in front of a fire, and and chilled out. Watched it was a game on earlier that night, so True that, man. So it was it was real quiet
for me. I was in the bed at 9:30.
There you go.
So I brought the new year in deep sleep.
In deep sleep.
And actually, I was awakened by Bunk calling me. And I kind of looked at the phone and I knew what he was calling for, but I didn't pick it up. So but overall, the holidays were great. The holidays are all about being with family.
Yeah, man.
And that's the number one thing. And I got a chance to see everybody. And it was awesome.
Yeah, your punk ass better answer the phone next time I call, dog. I ain't playing with you no more now.
Yes, sir.
All right, you started off the new year messed up, not answering the phone. Don't give a damn what time I call you. Answer the phone.
Answer the phone.
Answer the phone.
You ain't called me, Bunk. I would have answered.
I think I text you. Ain't text you, D?
I might have got a text.
I don't know what I did, man. It was New Year, so I don't know what I was doing at the time.
That's right.
True that.
Hey, but what's up with this? We talked about a little bit this uptick in COVID, man. What's going on with it, man? Because I know, listen, man, I just know a lot of people coming up. Like I had a coworker, she had a little cold, and nothing major. She wasn't super sick or whatever. But, this COVID thing are hitting people with these little mild flu type symptoms, cold, symptoms. But it's still dangerous because that little mild cold you got might be a severe condition for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If they get COVID or whatever. But somebody say something about y'all have any experiences with this new uptick in COVID in 2022 rather?
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Of course. I mean, like we're starting this year like we started last year.
Yeah.
COVID is record breaking. It's breaking numbers.
Yeah.
You have states that are, over 1 million positive cases right now.
Yeah.
But with this strain, they said it's not as severe, as the Delta not the vaccine, but yes, sir. But hey, who's calling us?
Colin.
We got a call already.
Yes, sir. Who we got?
You in the cave.
Caller, who we got?
Yeah, fellas.
Okay.
You black folk don't call nobody no more.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
You sound like
Phil.
you sound like you still celebrating New Year, dog. You sound a little inebriated, bro. What's up?
Yeah,
No.
you definitely.
What y'all got going on?
Well, apparently you don't know because we just got started.
Yeah.
No, I don't get any tips or anything.
We're
Let
right.
me go back. I'll hit y'all about 9:30. When y'all gonna get to the sports segment?
Towards the
Pay
end,
attention.
my brother.
Yeah,
You
Join us.
Listen to the show and you'll get there.
Tune in. Call us back.
Yeah. Hey, download the app.
On
I'm gonna
YouTube.
listen
We on YouTube.
Hit us on. Yeah, listen to us on YouTube.
on the tube.
All right, my brother.
Okay, I'll listen to y'all and hit you about 9:30.
All right. Hey, the COVID's still deadly though.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? People, like you said, this new variant isn't, people getting the cold and all that stuff, but there are still some people who are being hospitalized. Some people are still dying
That's
from
right.
this thing. So you still need to be careful. I heard something about like it's affecting a lot of other stuff too, with workers and all that. I heard something like in Hillsborough County, over 100 teachers, are not showing up for their jobs because they, testing positive for COVID or other issues. So it's starting to affect, the educational system, and other things too. So, my wife, she was telling me she works at the VA that, they had to open up another another floor for COVID cases too. So it's not going nowhere, man. People are still being hospitalized, so you still need to be careful. Yeah. And this is right here in our neck of the woods. So y'all need to, our governor, he don't give a damn about your safety. So y'all need to make sure y'all do the right thing.
Yeah, he was just
That's
on the
right.
camera the other day. They asked him straight up, "Say you got the vaccine?" And he was stuttering and
Yeah. Because his punk ass probably got the vaccine, but he don't want to tell the people to get the vaccine. He ain't no dummy, you know what I'm saying? But he has to put on this stupid face, for these conservatives and Republicans or whoever he's trying to, and Trump, that Trump faction who he's trying to impress, so he's got to say the right things or he might get, X'd out, of that group.
Yeah.
So, he thinks that's his best, route to, bigger political gains, and maybe the presidency or vice presidency or maybe, some type of Senate seat or something when he's not the governor. But, the guy's a jerk, man. He don't give a damn about the safety of the people in Florida, man. So,
man. And I'll say this about that COVID, man. It ain't going nowhere. It's kind of like after 9/11, you just adjust to these times.
Yeah.
It's sad, but, I seen a little clip where it's like another booster every year we get a shot like a flu shot now.
Yeah,
It's going to be incorporated like that.
It's crazy.
It's definitely affecting flights. over the holidays, people getting stranded at the airports because they don't got enough workers to work the planes.
Yeah.
I mean, people back at home working from home.
Yeah. Some people saying, damn that work, man. I ain't going back to nobody's job. So, that's what I want to do at one point, but I ain't ready for that though. Yeah, but you got anything on this COVID piece, man?
I unite with what you guys said is here to stay.
Yeah.
People get frustrated because they want it to go away. Of course we do, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's a part of our lives now. And I mean, you made you just talked about, man, a shot every year, like the flu.
Yeah,
that's not a great prospect.
Yeah,
but these are the times.
That's crazy, man. But you know what? We be careful. We done said it to you 1,000 times on this show and others. So we want people to be safe, but I ain't trying to be depressed because this weekend is Martin Luther King Day weekend.
Absolutely.
And in St. Petersburg, Florida, we gets down.
You do gets down.
We gets down in St. Pete, dog. We don't play.
I can attest to that.
We don't play, man.
Nationally recognized.
Oh my God. And I'm excited for the weekend because your boys here, the Man Cave.
Yes, sir.
Along with Power Plug Radio and Urban Drinkery, man, we got our own event this weekend, dog.
Yes.
That's right.
Power Plug Radio and the Man Cave gonna be out here this weekend at Urban Drinkery. Right off the Deuces on 9th Avenue.
Right.
Hey, starting at 6 o'clock, we're having a mixer. You know what I'm saying? A MLK Day mixer. We're gonna be celebrating MLK Day.
Yes.
We're gonna be putting out information about our show. You all be able to meet the Man Cave live folks. You'll actually probably be able to meet other show hosts.
The entire family should be here.
Yeah.
We'll be celebrating the birthdays of Power Plug family members, and we're gonna have a great time. So everybody in the city is invited. 6 o'clock at Urban Drinkery. Hey, check
Let's
us
rock
out
that
on
address. That's 2184 9th Avenue South.
2184 9th Avenue South.
Right off the
Deuces. Hey, check us out, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. There are also the parade is still going on this year too, huh?
That's right. I mean,
Parade.
So what's ML King
Battle of
without
the Band.
Yeah, in St.
That's
Pete.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I seen, bro, what I saw?
What's that?
On TV. Now, all these holidays we just passed, and, COVID was the main factor. I saw stories basically encouraging people not to celebrate because of COVID. I say all these holidays that came around, and now they discouraging us on a holiday that we known to celebrate and do how we do.
Yeah.
I said, look at them, man.
But that ain't going to happen. Yeah, it ain't going to happen. We gonna celebrate MLK Day.
That make us turn up extra right there, man.
Exactly. We ain't playing. We gonna come out.
That's right.
We gonna be at Urban Drinkery. We gonna be drinking these urban drinks.
True that.
And we gonna be chilling and having fun with our people. We gonna celebrate the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, man.
That's right.
We know we need to say that how important it is that we do celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King. This guy was a hero to our people, not just in this country, all over the world. The man worked in a nonviolent way to bring freedom, and justice to black people. So, we have to celebrate that, not just, his name, but we need to celebrate our blackness that day. We need to be celebrating togetherness that day. It's our day. We earned that day.
Love.
We battled for that day. Right. And ain't nothing gonna keep us from celebrating it, man. So if there's a lot of events, man, you can probably find all the different events, on your favorite social media outlet or whatever. Yeah. But there's a lot of events here in St. Pete. They're gonna have the parade. 9th Street gonna be on Swole on Monday. And there's some other, like there's I think there's a Battle of the Bands going on at Campbell Park, which is really nice because in the past it's been at places where it was kind of expensive, not expensive, but you had to pay for it and all of that. So now, I hear that the event is free this year, or relatively free. So, and right in the neighborhood. So
That's right.
That's
One of the
cool.
bigger events going on this weekend, besides Power Plug Radio, the Man Caves event,
Yeah, that's right.
is the Griffin Twins.
Okay.
You know, the Griffin Twins that are pride of St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
St. Pete Strong, we love you.
Yeah.
They'll be out at Campbell's Park on Saturday, you know, giving away. Man, you can go out there, you can get prizes. They're giving away food. Mm-hmm. It'll be fun. It'll be festive. Mm-hmm. And that's from 11 to 5.
Yeah.
And then after that, come on over to Urban Drinkery.
That's right, man.
And hang out with the Power Plug family.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I heard they getting out some gear now. Go ahead.
Oh, they are giving out some Nike gear, right?
Oh, that's what
right.
I heard. Somebody said
I
that.
said I didn't say Nike, but you know that's what I'm hearing.
That's what I saw on the flight.
Okay.
Hey, they got it, man.
That's right.
These guys in the NFL bring it back to the community, man.
That's
I
right.
love that, man. I applaud that all day. But like James say, man, it's going down. If you haven't been to Urban Drinkery yet, bro, our Christmas party, okay, we at Power Plug, we're a big family, man. We celebrate, we do a lot of things together. And this MLK mixer put on by the Kings of the Man Cave celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Day, it's going to be another vibe, man. That's all it's going to be, man. And if you haven't been around here, you need to check it out, man. We super, super cool. And you get to meet more people from the staff, you know, and come check us out, man.
Hey, there's also another event that's going on this weekend. Saturday, January 15th, at the more eventful center, is the Soul Train MLK Weekend Ball. It's going to be hosted by Ryan Robinson, and there's going to be live music by Cleo Hart. You can go to any of your favorite social media outlets to find out how to get tickets, and it's going to be a great event.
Shout out more event.
Yeah, exactly, man. They have a lot of nice events there, man. So, hey, that's another, a ball, a dance that you can get to. I'm gonna tell you how your day should go. You know what I'm saying?
Lay it down.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch your little football early. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your little playoffs in early. You know what I'm saying?
Which we gonna talk about later.
All right, then you go over there and hang out with the Griffin boys for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying?
that.
While you go home,
Change.
have you a few drinks as you changing. You know what I'm saying?
Watch behind your ears.
I come up to Urban Drinking and just have your buy you a couple drinks, and then go home, change your clothes, and hit that Soul Train MLK Weekend Ball, man.
That's right.
And have you a good old time. And then that next day, you still got to come see us.
That's right.
Right here at Urban Drinker at 6 o'clock, man, because the Man Cave Boy is going to be doing it.
That's right.
What's that address here at Urban Drinker, James?
That's 2184 9th Avenue South.
Yeah, and a real shout out to Urban Dream, because we are right. This is where we are right now.
Right.
We're actually broadcasting from Urban Drinkery today. Right. This might be the new home of the Man Cave. So we'll be talking about that, in the future. Maybe we'll have some live events where y'all can come and sit with the Man Cave as we do the Man Cave live on the radio. So
big things in 2020.
big things for MLK Day. But we got to get to the real news, some real news, man. There's a lot of stuff been going on, man, in news, man. Some jacked up stuff. We just talked about, MLK Day, but we also got to talk about all this work that still needs to be done, not just here in St. Pete, but all over the world for black people. One positive thing that we heard was the Ahmaud Arbery, that trial ended, and then those guys were sentenced. What was the Travis McMichael?
The daddy and the son.
Yeah, the son and the father.
And then the video.
Yeah, Travis McMichael, Gregory McMichael were. That was the father and son. They were sentenced to life without the possibility of parole.
No parole
for them. And then
what does that mean? Hold on. What that mean?
That means you die. In prison. That means whatever life you got left is gonna be spent behind bars
with no possibility.
Exactly. Barring any kind of appeals and all that, you die in prison.
Yes,
So see y'all later, partner. Yeah. But there's the other guy, William Bryan. He was sentenced to life with a possibility of parole after I think 30 years. He has to do 30 years before he can even be considered for parole. Yeah. But I imagine that they're going to be, appealing those, those sentences. We'll have to keep an eye on that because what they were sentenced to, they do deserve. Yep. So we can't allow ourselves to be silent if they look to try to change that, man. What do you think, man?
Now there's another trial that they have to stand for the hate crime, right?
Yeah,
the hate piece of they have to go to federal court for
because they they violated the civil rights, or I think it's civil rights. It's like a civil rights charge that they got in federal law. So they have to go through that, and it holds a lot of time too. They violated that man's democratic and civil rights by murdering him. You know what I'm saying?
So if you already have a life sentence with no possibility of parole, like how do what it does is it makes it more, because what those charges started to come, like the feds started to get involved in a lot of these cases because in the local courts they were letting go a lot of these guys who were murdering, black folks, but or they would get away with it, in these local trials, you go or whatever, and if you could get like it would have to be I don't know what do they call them, not state's attorney, but a federal attorney to take that case. They could file that case in federal court for, a violation of civil rights, or I can't remember exactly what that charge is called, but I think that it's something like that. And, a lot of, those guys who've, had dealings with assassinating, black political figures were charged with those things and actually convicted, on those charges rather than the ones that they, just straight up murder, or terrorism or whatever. So they still got to face that, you know what I'm saying? And it really, what it does is it makes sure that these guys don't get out. You know what I'm saying? It makes sure that, okay, they're going to take away that life without parole, but there's other piece, you're going to have to serve this Fed time right after you finish that 30 years anyway. So your ass dying in there. You're going to die. Yeah. That's right.
In the prayer, your ass ain't getting that.
Before we move away, man, from what we're talking about now.
Yes, sir.
Think about it, man. Without it being recorded, would we be having this conversation?
Nope.
Would there have been a conviction?
Nope.
Because, we have to understand the police corruption that went on.
Yeah.
His mother was told your son was killed in a burglary.
Yeah.
After it was clear without the video, without the video, when the police questioned these murderers, it was clearly murder.
It was murder.
And you had a department that tried to cover it up. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah. From the get-go, and that's the stuff that, you don't hear about that. I'm glad you mentioned that. You don't hear about that in the mainstream media all the time. There were some outlets who kind of put it out, but that stuff was swept on. They immediately started to to spin and lie about that case. You know what I'm saying? To hide documents, to hide the video, to besmirch Ahmaud Arbery's name.
That's
even
right.
before you saw the video of those people murdering him in cold blood. You know what I'm saying? They tried to spin the narrative before you even got a chance to, so that's what they do. They weren't even going to charge those men.
Yeah,
that's right.
They tried
with that. And if they wouldn't have charged them, if something would have happened, they wouldn't have charged them. Three jokers would probably be at the next Republican National Convention.
Absolutely.
Performing some speech, sitting up there with Trump or one of the other cronies. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's how bullshit. That's how bullshit the political climate is in this country right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These guys are gonna be these guys in some circles still. These guys are seen as heroes. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
right. Of course
they are.
Yeah, weren't you saying about that guy who was?
Cal Rittenhouse.
Yeah, it was.
He's a hero.
He is a hero.
Yeah.
He's on a national tour right now.
Yeah.
You know, so he's
Talk
being
shows and shit.
Yeah.
he's being applauded, you know, as we speak.
John Wayne, 2022.
I can't. Can I get one mofo in the, I can't get. Dang. All right.
That's right.
Check out
They watching me, y'all.
Yeah, man.
You know.
I just want to say something about that judge that did that sentence. I don't know if you guys saw that part where before he gave the verdict down and how they chased him for 3 minutes, and they he did a moment of silence in the courtroom. For a whole minute.
Yeah.
And that judge did it justice, man. I mean, it wasn't everything. Stuff usually don't happen like that for us.
No, that's right.
No, it don't.
That's right.
And this was a big deal, and I'm glad it went the way that it did. And it's not over yet. Like we talked about all this cover up that they tried to do on it.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot more to it. You know, you're gonna have to watch that. You know, the federal piece. You know, hopefully there's more information about, or we get to see some of those people who were trying to, cover up, the crime. You know, those the McKnight boys and Brian's crime. Because there was an issue with that, the police department there, covering that thing up, and hopefully that gets. I think some federal charges need to be, made in those cases too. So we'll keep our eye on that. In the spirit of Martin Luther King, we still fighting for, our democratic rights on a daily basis, man, in this country. So, wow, but again, we do celebrate that, those guys are locked up supposedly for life.
Absolutely.
All right.
Can I give a shout out, man? Because we're on that new. We got people checking in the YouTube chat group.
True that.
My people.
True that.
Step your game up.
I'm telling you to go subscribe. We got live people in there right now. We appreciate y'all. My dog Marcus Williams, Dr. Williams. Checking in from Athens, Georgia. And you got Phil in there.
GA.
Phil say he wish he could be here, man.
Yeah, bro.
Phil, we miss you too, dog.
We miss you, dog.
Right.
Yeah.
We miss you, dog.
We holding it down, man. And if you looking at us right now, things are changing. Like, we looking good on YouTube, dog. The whole logo, dog. Look at that, man. We looking good, dog.
True that. Y'all trying to make me watch the TV. I'm trying to turn to watch the TV and shit. Come on, man. Hey, but let's get back to this news too, man.
Let's do it. Cause
there was another thing, man. In New York and Philly, there were like these fires, man. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody heard about that out there. If you have, man, you can give us a comment when you call in 727-686-0512. But there were apartment fires in New York, man, and they happened at these old buildings. I don't want to say dilapidated because I don't know exactly how dilapidated they were, but
that's a big word, Bunk. What that mean?
That
mean old and rugged and raggedy.
They delap. I don't know, man, but the shit. They were dilapidated. They were run down. They were garbage ass buildings.
I follow.
They were garbage ass buildings, first of all. But a lot of poor, working class, people and people of color lived in these.
That's what they call the projects,
apartments.
The projects.
I don't know if they considered it a project. Were they project? Yeah. Were they considered project? Like city ran project.
Well, when you go up north, the projects look different. Like all the buildings are tall.
Yeah.
So what my boys told me, because he in New York.
Yeah.
That's kind of the hood.
Okay. I know it's a hood, but like usually when you say projects, it's like some type of city or county owned development where they put poor working class people in them. But every just because it's a building where black people live, it ain't necessarily the project.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
In this case,
it was the project. Okay, it might have been the project, but what happened was these fires happened in New York, and 17 people died in one building in New York, and then 12 people died in another building in Philadelphia, and both of them are under investigation because of the substandard, care that they took in, keeping up those, apartments. One, thing that they were talking about was that, the disparity, the racial disparities that, folks who live, in these neighborhoods have to go through as far as zoning and, the certain rules that these contractors and building owners and all these people have to go through. Like, say that building couldn't stand on Park Avenue in New York, right? Because rich people ain't gonna take that shit. But in the poorest neighborhoods, in New York and Philly, those buildings were able to be there without fire escapes,
certain requirements that you have to have,
because because the building was old, is what they say. Because the building was so old, it didn't require a fire escape. Because the building was so old, they weren't required to have a fire sprinkler system
or fire extinguisher.
Something. Yeah, that kind of stuff. You don't have to put fire alarms in every apartment or whatever. And some of that stuff was a direct cause of the people
Absolutely.
that, the deaths that they were a direct cause of the deaths that happened in those buildings. And, people want answers on why we still have to deal with that kind of shit, man.
Yeah, well,
Give me some answers, Jane.
Well, you
down with the city of New York, ain't you?
I'm down with the system. Huh? In New York, or Philly, or Boston,
or
Newark,
excuse my language,
or Miami, or New Orleans. I mean, you pick the city because you just told a story that speaks directly to systematic racism for the people that don't understand it, for the people that think that it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
I mean, it's real, people. You're saying that we don't have to have fire extinguishers and fire alarms. Actually, the building in Philly had fire alarms. None of them worked.
Yeah,
there you go.
You have to check those things.
There's no housing authority. There's no one to oversee this. So it's just, you're talking about poor people. So, you can treat them any way you want. Yeah. And, we supposed to live in the greatest country in the world.
Yeah.
But, these kind of things are acceptable and routine.
Yeah. And and it's not just we kind of talking about Philly and New York, but St. Pete got some stuff they need to answer to as well. We have some situations in our neighborhood and projects, so-called projects. We have a lot of dilapidation. We got gentrification. People buying up homes and. It's
raising the cost of
living in here. I mean, homeowners in the black community here are seeing that their property value decrease without nobody's coming to your house to do any kind of inspection and looking at your home to determine that it was something. There's some kind of reason why your house is losing its value. Mm-hmm. They're just determining for whatever reasons they want to.
Yeah.
That your house isn't worth as much as it was yesterday. They doing that every day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I know they are because I've been experiencing that with my home. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody come to my house and say, okay, we want to look at your house and we want to determine how much your house is worth or whatever. Nobody's doing that. But when I go to pay my taxes and stuff, and I look at my, the invoice. Mm-hmm. Why is my home, being devalued every year, by the city of St. Pete or the county or whoever it is? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. It happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, which people don't understand how much it affects your credit, affects your ability to buy other stuff, the equity in your home. is decreased, all that stuff.
Insurance rates.
Insurance rates go up, and they don't care because the ultimate goal is for you not to have that house anymore. People
try to squeeze them pockets any way they can.
That's right.
Like I said, I've been saying this for somebody call me every day. I get a piece of mail every day in my mail about somebody wanting to buy my house. Every day. They ain't got no. They don't put, okay, Mr. Stewart, I want to offer you $300,000, $400,000 for your home. They just say, I want to talk to you about, do you want to sell your house? You know what I'm saying? They don't come correct like that. They don't come with offers. They just, they want to milk you because what they want to do is get you on the phone and say, oh no, your house ain't worth that. They've determined that your house is worth $100,000. We'll give you $50 for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna shortball you for sure.
Exactly. So,
and it's sad because certain people selling their grandma house that was handed down to them.
Exactly.
And just selling it,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Our generational wealth, right?
Yeah.
We wind up selling it.
Big Mama did
Really
everything
sad,
for that
man.
house, dog.
Yeah, man.
You gonna flip it for $30K? Come on, dog. Hold on to it. Fix that roof, man.
Hey, I'm smiling right now, so I'm gonna get off that sadness. But it was something funny in the news, man. It was something hilarious in the news, dog.
Yeah. What?
I want to know if y'all think he did it. I wish we was on TV all the way around the country. I want to see that show of hand. Hey, did Drake put the hot sauce in the condom, dog? Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Did he do it? Did the girl put the hot sauce in her
saucy.
her thing?
She said,
can we say thing? Can I say thing on the radio? Did she put it in her thing though?
That's what they say. She put it in that thing, and it was a volcano.
And when she said, what she did, dog? What she put it in her thing, dog?
She said it was a volcano, and
anybody ever did that? Somebody?
Listen, I can't
ever
imagine.
did that, dog?
Listen.
Yeah, don't nobody turn your head, dog.
Nah, cause
I'm not Drake.
Yeah,
at all.
My bank account doesn't look like Drake's. So
no sauce here, cuz.
Yeah.
I got my own secret sauce.
What you use, Louisiana? You probably a Tabasco man.
I use that balling sauce. I got my own sauce. I don't need no more
ghost pepper sauce or whatever. So you think?
Do you
think it's a true story?
Tell the people the story, though. You got to tell them.
I don't know if I want to. Go ahead. You tell them the story. You scared to tell the story?
Okay. So Drake was on Instagram.
Okay.
He plucked him an Instagram model. She comes over. They do their thing.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, they do their thing. And he was strapped up apparently.
Yes, sir.
Because he disposed of the condom. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing in a trash can or something. And the young lady went behind him to get the condom, to get the Drake juices that was left in there.
She wanted the Drake baby.
She wanted to deposit them in her thing, as you say. That's what we keep it. All right.
She wanted to deposit in her thing so she have a baby Drake.
So she can have a baby Drake.
Baby Drizzy, what they say. Huh?
Little did she know, apparently Drake puts a little bit of hot sauce in that thing after he throws it in the trash.
Okay.
So when she put it in her thing, she felt that thing.
She had some hot.
She had some
She had a hot thing then.
She had a hot thing, man.
Now, do you believe the story?
James, what you think, man?
I mean, it's believable.
Yeah.
I think, it's sad to say, but there's some women out there that's just that desperate.
Yeah.
Anything.
But, when I put it under a microscope,
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe it.
Well, Drake didn't deny it, is what, from the last, feed I seen on it before the show. He hadn't denied that it happened, but he did, he made a statement, a comment about it, you know what I'm saying? What did he say? Like, everybody's looking. She was looking for her 15.
15 minutes. He'll give her 15 minutes. He'll take 23 hours and 45 minutes.
yeah.
So any publicity is good publicity is what I took from that.
Yeah.
He didn't deny it or say that's what he did.
All right.
But why would she lie like that?
I don't know.
She come out like that?
How the hell you don't know it's hot sauce in the damn stuff? It ain't red? The hot sauce ain't turn the stuff red?
She ain't even look probably. She's just so thirsty.
Wait a minute now. Unless his shit was red already before the hot sauce went in? I don't know what to tell you, Drake.
How come he didn't?
I think you need to come out with a straight up denial on that one, dog.
How come he didn't just flush the condom?
Flush. That's what I say.
If it's that serious, it's like I'm gonna get up. I know she's gonna be looking for this, so I'm gonna leave it for her, but I'm gonna put some hot sauce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get her.
I don't know. Maybe,
Flush it, cuz.
Maybe Drake knew what was gonna happen. He a little sadistic. You want to see her jump around again.
But not only that, I mean, what if one of the sperms actually passed through?
Yeah.
Nah, that sauce gonna sauce them.
Who's to say?
Baby might just be born with red eyes. Baby might be coming out with burnt eyes, eyes all burning. Why the baby got hot sauce in his eyes? I don't know,
I'm too sexy for that sauce.
Man, if it's true, man, shame on Drake, man. Dude, grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
Grow up some, dude.
Yeah, but
Marvin Gaye ain't never did that.
Flush it, cuz.
Marley ain't never did that.
Flush it.
Michael Jackson ain't never did that. Come on, man.
You know what they used to do?
What they used to do? Yeah, tell me. Come on, dog.
What they used to do? I don't know.
You can't leave it hanging. What they used to do?
I don't know. Y'all old school. Y'all know what y'all used to do.
Yeah, Bill Cosby. And them dudes they used to put it in your drink and you knock you out. You don't know where you're at the next day. That's what they used to do. Him and his homeboy Hef.
Drake.
And them cats.
He'll say Drake played or he did.
Yeah, but
there was another story about Nelly.
Yeah.
Leaving $300,000 in a bag at a bowling alley, and some young lady finding it and returning it, and
he gave her $100.
He gave her $100. I mean, it's another story,
Yeah.
Is it true? I mean, is it not?
These cats,
again,
they put out stories to get trends.
When you put it under the microscope,
yeah. I mean,
hold on. Nelly ain't hot like Nelly. Can't be leaving no bags like that.
300,000 gonna hurt.
Nelly. It's gonna hurt Nelly now
a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
they doing it for
at
the
a
lights,
bowling alley. At a bowling alley.
But why would you have that kind of cash on you? And then just forget it. Like I'm at the bowling alley with 300,000, and I'm gonna forget it.
That's the flex move. That's what they want you to do.
And then
he maybe bowled at 300 and he was celebrating it. I don't know.
Well, how did the young lady found it, and then how did she get a hold of Nelly?
Flex move.
I don't know.
I think that's a flex move on Nelly.
Yeah, I think that's a bull.
And then he only gave her $100.
$100.
He gave her $100. Here you go, $100, baby.
Clown,
here you go.
Nelly, stop.
Yeah.
Stop, man.
I don't know who put that out. I mean, I
don't know who put it out.
Who put that
but
out?
We talking about it
because that's that's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't think that don't sound plausible.
Chill out, Nelly.
No, but that don't sound plausible. But hey, we at our midway point. I do want to again let y'all know about the Soul Train MLK Weekend Ball is going on this Saturday, January 15th at More Eventful. It's going to be hosted again by Ryan Robinson, and there'll be live music by Miss Cleo Hart. And you can go on your favorite social media outlets to find tickets. Also, we do want to again talk about our event that's going on this weekend.
Yeah.
The Man Cave presents.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to have an MLK Day mixer. What's that address again?
That's 2184 9th Avenue South.
All right, that's at Urban Drinkery, man. Everybody, the whole community is welcome to come. We will have some music. You'll be able to meet your Man Cave host. You'll also meet the other hosts of the other shows on PowerPlugRadio.com. And we'll be celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. birthday and some other significant people's birthdays, in the Power Plug family too. So come on out, man. Come on out. Make your MLK Day weekend the best one ever because it's going down.
Super vibe, man.
It's going down.
Ain't no party like a Power Plug party, especially at
ain't nothing like it.
Man.
727-686-0512 is our number. Call us, dog.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything else in the news anybody else wanted to talk about? I mean, there's some more news. A lot of it is like connected with the sports world, but is there anybody else anything else in the news, that that's relevant that anybody think they want to get into before we move on to that next piece? None. So forever hold your peace. Because I'm going to say this.
Say it, Bunk.
Uh-oh.
Georgia Bulldogs beat Alabama's ass.
Georgia.
I don't know. They beat that ass, dog.
They did, man. And I'll be the first to say congratulations, Georgia, because I was in here. The fellas got me before the show. I was on the Bama train, and unfortunately had a lot of injuries. But you got to play who line up. Yeah. Next man up. No excuses. Georgia looked like the best team all year until the SEC championship. They proved that they was the best team again by pounding Alabama. That's when I flipped, because I thought Georgia had a real good opportunity to beat them in that first game, and then after Alabama put it on them in that game, I'm like, I don't know, So, I still wanted Georgia to win it, but I did think that Alabama might have, eked it out. But that Georgia came out, man, and they put together a game plan and they tore that ass up, dog.
Well, I mean, all the signs were there for Georgia to win the game. When you look at history, because I think this was like the fourth or fifth time that two teams played in the regular season, although it was like the conference championship game. Yeah. And then played for the national title. And the team that lost the first time, I believe in almost every instance, won the second game around. Yeah. And it's just something about the Heisman Trophy quarterbacks playing for the national title. Yeah. A lot of times they win the award and then they play for the championship and they don't play that well. And on top of that, he was a freshman. It appeared that he was going to have it all his first year. It appeared. But, he doesn't have a championship. No. So, we got a caller.
Got a call in.
Yes, sir. I think that's our dog. What up, my brother?
What's going on? You in the cave?
Yes, sir. Listen. You don't know who this is, so let's not make that no secret. So, first of all, let me congratulate the Georgia Bulldogs on such a fine accomplishment. But also, I have a couple takes on the game. I would never make excuses for a loss. Anytime you lose 2 5-star receivers on the edge, it's definitely hard to win.
Impactful.
And hold on. And anytime you lose that, the opposition is supposed to exploit you. And that's what Georgia did. And obviously they had a solid game plan coming in. And Georgia's defense was tremendous. They got a lot of speed on defense, but they played Georgia on how they were supposed to play them. They beat them. They were supposed to beat Georgia. Even though even though Alabama were missing their top tier guys, they supposed to have all these quote unquote 4 and 5 star guys, and the next man up mentality didn't exist for them. So that means that they don't have the best. The best wasn't on the field, and the rest couldn't get it done. Yeah, and they did. Yeah. And they
That's right.
Whooped.
Yeah.
That's not their ass whooped. And I ain't making no excuses for Bama, but as y'all know, they had 7 guys, I think, to go into the transfer portal. Then they had 3 guys to declare for the draft. But knowing Slick Nick, he reloaded expeditiously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alabama, they'll be in the SEC championship game next year.
No doubt. Same two teams.
The same two teams. Sorry, Gators. Sorry, Phil.
Sorry, Gators. Sorry, LSU.
No, the Gators have had their time. But some dudes was jigging at me about, Georgia won this. I said, well, damn. That's the first y'all done won in 40 years, motherfucker. We done won 3 and 4. Shit, we don't want to for it.
Hey, take an edge off.
We gotta clean it up.
You don't have to take it so personal. Let Georgia folk. They've been waiting a long time since Herschel Walker, so they should let you have it. So you should just laugh it off like you just did.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though? I had to remind them of that, but I'm like, come on, man, y'all ain't seen better days in 40 years. We done seen 3 of them in 40.
You ain't say 40, did you? Did you say 40?
40. And even the hurricanes in Florida State seen better days.
Oh, no doubt.
Yes, sir.
Well, of course, the Hurricanes are the king of college football, but we're not talking about them right now.
Well, we ain't got to bring them up, but I had to let that be known. So the state of Florida has done well in 40 years.
So tell me, Phil, before we move away from this game, 2023, who's playing for the national championship? Give me the 2 teams that'll be playing. Alabama
and Georgia.
Okay.
Another SEC opponent, 2 SEC opponents.
Anybody?
No one else around the country seems to be as strong as either of those teams.
Well, Georgia's gonna be losing a lot of people. Georgia's gonna be losing a lot of people.
No.
They lose a lot of guys, Phil. Yes, they do.
Yes, sir.
Who, Georgia?
Yeah,
their top 2 running backs,
defensive linemen,
3 offensive linemen.
What year was that quarterback? When he walk on,
he has another year because of COVID. If he wants to play,
he didn't come back, but I don't think that he was elite enough. And if you watch the first Alabama game, they got up by 14 or better or whatever, and Georgia had to throw the ball. He really can't beat you throwing the ball. And granted, Alabama had a suspect secondary, so he did what he was supposed to do to a suspect secondary.
Well, they ran the ball. They ran the ball very good. They stopped the run.
Yeah, they did. Hey, DeMarcus did everything they were supposed to do to win the game.
Yeah.
Yes,
period.
Sir.
Point.
Yeah.
They did everything they were supposed to do win the game. Now, before I go, I want to. What's the AB situation? I was really waiting on y'all to touch that one.
Well, I'm glad. Well, it's a
good because you right on the money with it.
We're ready.
I don't have to kill you this week.
Yeah,
you good with this one.
Yeah, you'll start.
That was next.
Just don't let it happen again.
We wanted to congratulate.
I can tell you.
Congratulate the Georgia Bulldogs, and then we was gonna get into NFL, and AB was.
Yeah,
that's right.
AB, so the story with AB is, everybody saw that game against the Jets, right? Where he walked off the, he didn't necessarily walk. He took off his shoulder pads and T-shirt, threw it in the stand. Gloves, threw it in the stand. Jogged out the field, did a little jumping jacks in the end zone,
Threw up the deuces.
And took off, you know what I'm saying? So, all during, this wasn't at the end of the game, this was, where the game was still certainly,
absolutely. It was a contested game.
Yeah, it was still a contest. So,
yes.
And at that point, we could have really used.
Yes. He basically walked out on his team,
and he walked out on us. So there's speculation about who. Well, not speculation, but there's debate about who was right, who was wrong. Did Bruce Arians or anybody else on the Bucs in the Bucs organization on the sideline say something, do something? AB try to make him go in while he was injured. Or whatever, or is AB just the jerk in that whole situation? So, I don't know. I'll let you guys, tell me y'all takes on that one.
Well, let me take a chop at that.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think clearly there was a miscommunication between the head coach, the player, and the coach.
Yeah.
Okay. Brown was dressed. He played. He was told to get in the game. He said he couldn't go. The key here is, what did the doctor or trainer say? Because there's a protocol that they follow on the sideline. When you come out of a game and you can't perform, you're hurt, you don't go to the coach and say, "Hey, coach, I'm out of the game. I can't play." You go to the team doctor, or the trainer, and they relay that message to the coach. Correct. Hey, Brown's out of the game. My thing is, where is the trainer or doctor in this? Because clearly when the head coach told him to go back in the game, he was under the understanding that he could play. So, I could see why the coach, would be upset and thinking that, okay, well, you're just quitting on the team. Now, what I'm hearing is, Brown threw a tantrum at halftime, asking for the ball. And I don't know if that had something to do with, with him leaving the sideline. But I can tell you, regardless of whether Brown felt like he was right or wrong, you just don't leave your team like that.
No.
I've seen that in Little League football, and I've seen that in high school football. Not in the NFL. You're talking about, and then Brian, I mean, we all know better that they don't fire you in the middle of games.
No.
That's just not the business of the NFL or the NBA or Major League. That's not how it works.
True.
So whatever was said, if the coach, a lot of things are said on the sideline that, people are wrong about. Maybe they don't mean, but I think that Brown should have just went and took a seat.
Yep.
And said, okay, well, I'll plead my case after the game.
Yeah.
I can get the trainer. I got the backing of the trainer or the backing of the team doctor, so we'll resolve this after the game. For him to say, hey, I'm hurt in a game that you're playing, and then take your stuff off and trot off the field and do jumping jacks and wave to the crowd. Man. And you weren't limping. But you jogged off. You're doing jumping jacks, but you said you can't. You said you couldn't play. And given his checkered past, and what Brown's trying to do this week with the PR, move, I ain't buying it.
Yeah.
So what's your final verdict is that Brown is wrong, or
he's wrong? He's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me interject.
Go ahead, my
now,
brother.
Here's a guy who's had a long, prosperous career. Now, let me bring in the fact that when he was in Pittsburgh during his early years, you ain't hear a peep out of this guy. Okay, because they had some very solid leaders in the locker room. Cameron Haywood, Ryan Clark, Palomalu, and a bunch of other guys. And as those guys started to retire, things got a little lax around the Pittsburgh Steelers camp. AB's career started to blossom. He started smelling himself, so he's feeling like, I'm above the team. I do what I want to do. And then they started having some difficulties. Yeah. So he leaves there. He goes to the Raiders. Whatever happens over there, happens over there. Now, that's two instances. He goes to New England. Whatever happens over there, happens over there. He leaves there. Tom Brady comes in, begs for this man because of his athletic ability, not because of his attitude, his athletic ability. and he comes over here, can't keep it in the middle of the road with the false, the bad COVID card, and then his tantrum on the sideline. And the week before that, the man gets 100 yards and 10 catches. He ain't hurt. Now, then there's some underlying things, like maybe he was up for a bonus, might have been a few catches away, a few touchdowns away from getting this or getting that. But rumor has it that him and his agent went into the Bucs office and asked for $2 million for the bonus. You think they was going to give him that? Hell no, they weren't going to give him that. So now the New York Jets game, he ain't getting the ball like he think he should. Well, now I'm gonna take my stuff off. Yeah, I'm gonna take my stuff off and go in the locker room. He's very. First of all, I'm going to admit that he is very talented, but he is a selfish being. And a player like that, I bet you, 10 minutes after that happened, Roger Goodell wrote a memo to every NFL team telling them, don't sign this guy. He's done here. And you know what he did? He not only, first, he embarrassed himself. Number two, he embarrassed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And number three, he embarrassed the whole NFL on national television. He will never play another down of football in the National Football League. Ever.
That's a good question that we can talk about later, because we don't know. Because NFL will bring anybody back if they can do something to help their team.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he'll come back. I guarantee he'll probably get somebody calling him. There might be a discussion.
He'll get some try.
I don't know if it'll happen. What I saw that day, it was like unbelievable. It was unreal, because you had, like James was saying, we ain't never seen no crap like that happen. Yeah. In professional football.
During the game.
Me and James done coach Little League football, and we played high school ball. We've seen that kind of crap there. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody, I mean, that was just the crazy. I had never seen somebody, okay, I don't like what the coach just said to me. I don't like whatever situation is going on the sideline. I'm gonna just take all my stuff, throw. I mean, and he didn't. He could have just said, okay, I'm gonna jog. He could have got a trainer and say, I need to go into the locker room or something, and jog with somebody to the locker room, or jog by himself to the locker room, made no fanfare, just went and did what he had to do, and probably saved face and maybe his job. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But no, you throw his shoulder pad, take off his shirt, throw it in the stand. Make the little hand gestures and all this, stuff. So it's like, come on, man. Why are you doing that? Why is that your thing?
In his selfishness. Yeah, that's why he did it.
Why is that, how you gotta show, it's embarrassing, I'm a Buck fan. It's embarrassing to have that guy on that team. I'm a black man. Yeah. It's embarrassing to have show, I mean, people are giving you all types of kudos. I'm a fan. I was a fan of Antonio Brown. I like that he was with the Bucs. He helped the team. And like Phil said, his skills are undeniable. But come on, man. Yeah. God dang, man.
You gotta be a team player, man.
The selfish, like you said, the selfishness that you displayed that day, man. You embarrassed a lot of people, man. Yeah, I don't think he understands how deep. We talking about Martin Luther King Jr. birthday today on the radio station. We talking about the legacy of black people and how all the shit that we've had to deal with here in America and what black people have to deal with all over the world. and you got a guy who has one of the greatest opportunities that most black people don't have even an inkling of a shot to get, and you this is what you do with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You become an embarrassment. I hope he feels embarrassed by his actions. I don't know if he does.
And not yet. I don't think. What I'm saying? I don't think it hit him yet.
But
man.
I mean, that was embarrassing. Some shit like that make me want to turn it. I don't want to see this, man. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
It is, man.
Hey, y'all know when it's gonna catch up with him?
When he's sitting in trying to get in the Hall of Fame.
Well, not only that, if he ever has any aspirations of getting back in the league, he's gonna think about his juvenile action.
I think he know he gonna have a chance. Like I'm telling y'all, it's not over for him in the league.
Y'all think
I'm just saying. I just know
it might not be.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I just listened to what Phil said and what Kelvin said.
I got my take, but go
and
ahead.
I'm trying to based off what you guys said, how can you then turn around and say, yeah, I think he'll get another shot?
Because there are people who don't give a damn about stuff like that. They don't care. As long as they
at
win.
this stage, yeah, he can still play football.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nobody needs you that bad.
No.
With the baggage that you bring,
Yeah.
like at this point, your skills don't outweigh your baggage.
Yeah, he ain't
is
the young
done.
KB no more.
He's done. Like
I wouldn't argue that.
we sat up here and said we've never seen this before.
Never.
You quit on, like, why would you bring in a quitter?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't win with him.
can't.
There's no way that you can bring him in and say, okay, well, and there's no way he's not gonna accept being the guy.
Yeah.
But there's no way you can bring him in and say, okay, yeah, you're my number one receiver. We're gonna make sure you catch 90 balls this year, 100 balls this year. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like nobody's gonna put that much faith in him.
No.
I say this here. I say this right here real quick because y'all boys did your take. Football is brotherhood, man. Like when I played ball, though, I played because of my boys. I know it's different on the NFL league, but they do it for the money. Yeah, but it still should be a brotherhood that you wouldn't walk out on these guys. And that's what he did, man. I don't like that. I don't like that part right there. He could have sat on the bench, and after that, like, I'm out of here, man. Y'all shouldn't have did me like that. I'm going to talk to my boys, let them know what's really good. I'm hurt. The coach tried to put me back in the game.
Yep.
I ain't going in, fellas. I ain't going in. I was about to walk off, but I ain't walking off because I love y'all.
Yeah.
Can he even apologize for what he did?
Well, no.
Where it's acceptable? Who's gonna accept that?
Well, he's been talking.
There was his teammates were telling him, hey man, like, chill out.
Yeah.
And he walked off anyway. Yeah. But not only that, he was still critical of players on the team.
Yes, sir.
And he's not even remorseful. He's not. He's trying to say, he's trying to justify why he walked off. Oh, I was fired. Yeah. And you really want people who probably don't really watch sports or don't really understand like the end game.
Yeah.
They buy into, I would have did the same thing. If my manager or supervisor told me I was done, I would have walked out too. Well, this ain't Burger King. Yeah. This ain't McDonald's.
Yeah.
Nah.
And you know what? Yeah. I am astounded by the number of people who felt like that man was right. Boy, oh boy.
But you gotta understand, how symbolic it is to some people. Yeah. He told the man, you had a slave that ran away from the plantation. People look at it like that.
That's how a lot of people looking at it.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, everybody is in his camp now. I don't know if you follow him on social media, but he been hanging out with likes of Meek Mills, Fabulous the rapper, Kanye West.
Look at the guy. Look at the people you name.
All of these people.
Like, look at the people you naming. Rappers.
Like it was an article.
Oh, he's inspiring to be a rapper.
He was hanging out with Madonna. Floyd Mayweather
Floyd.
and Kanye, they had some kind of event in LA, you know, and they took a picture together, you know, with Kanye, you know, new chick or whatever.
Nobody in his circle will tell him that he wrong. Nobody.
Yeah.
Look at the people you just named.
Look
at the people you just named.
That's what I'm gonna say. That you got what kind? You know, you got Madonna, you got Floyd Mayweather, and you got Kanye West, who, you know, controversial figures. All, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who some people in different circles may look at as, you know, just flawed personalities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you add yourself to that mix. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a good look.
You didn't go and say, you know, and talk to, you know, somebody, you know, in sports that's reputable to try and see if you can, you know, change your persona and get yourself maybe back into the game. Yeah. You know, like a lot of guys try to do after they screw up. They're going, you know, I'm going to train with this guy.
He's trying to rap.
And no football personality came to his defense.
Exactly.
Not one.
No. I've been on, you know, Shannon Sharp, you know,
very critical.
Him, you know,
very critical.
Was critical. I mean, there's a
Ryan
lot of
Clark, everybody.
Yeah, a lot of guys came out and said, "Man, I don't know what that was." You know,
can't do it.
It's
because they understand the brotherhood that you spoke on a little earlier, and it's inexcusable.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
and he talking bad about the people like the Mike's. I know we got to get into.
He was critical of Brady. He was critical of the trainer. He's critical of Bruce Arians.
He burned every bridge, bit every hand that fed him throughout this process.
Yeah. And so, you know, back to the question of him getting another shot, you're going to divide a locker room.
Yeah.
Because you can bet it'll be 50-50 split. Well, should we bring him in? Nah, don't bring him in. Yeah. Are you insane? Oh, but he can help us.
Right. Yeah.
No, he can't. Like, there's going to be people that's going to believe, nah, you can't. Between an owner, general manager, and head coach, you're not going to have three guys on the same page saying, yeah, let's bring this guy in.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to say, nah, terrible mistake.
Yeah.
Blackball. I say, all right. You say never
again.
Bunk in the league ever again.
I don't think he gets in, but I mean, I think he'll get some people will talk to him.
Phil, AB in the league ever again? Yes or no?
Well, remember, he can always go to the USFL and become a drawing ticket.
No. NFL. Will he play it down in the NFL ever again?
He ain't playing no more, man.
Okay.
I don't think
them people are not going to take a risk on him like one of y'all was just saying, man. He will divide and conquer a locker room. Because some guy's going to want him in there because he can play. And that's the only reason Brady wanted him, because he can play.
that's what he said.
And Brady knew this guy was could be a problem. But everywhere he goes, he makes it bad on himself.
All right.
Yeah. So am I right or wrong? Did he play for two teams that he never played for? Like, he signed with the Raiders. Then he actually never played it down, asked to be traded. We don't know why. Yeah. Went to New England.
He played one game for New England.
He played
one game.
Balled out.
He had some type of sexual assault or sexual exposure.
Yeah.
The organization, the New England organization, told him, hey, don't say anything, don't respond. And then he took to social media like the next day and basically saying he would make this woman disappear.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about mental. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need to get AB some help. We're gonna pray for AB.
And Phil, you mentioned he could go to the USFL. Too much ego. He's got too much ego to go there.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to play football, but he ain't
too much ego.
He'll rap
the only way I see this guy maybe getting back in the NFL, he's got to go through some long-term mental.
He'll be done by then. He breaking down already.
Biological clock is ticking on him. Yeah. How much time does he have?
Let's get in.
Okay, what do y'all think? Question: Hall of Fame, yay or nay?
I say yeah, but they're gonna wait.
Nay.
We might be dead by time he get in the Hall of Fame.
I say 5-year wait. They made T.O. wait 3 years. They're gonna make him wait at least 5.
This dude makes T.O. look like a choir boy with what he did.
Listen,
He does.
T.O. was a diva.
T.O. never did nothing off the field.
But T.O. competed. T.O. never quit.
Yeah.
Never quit on no team.
He might say, "Give me the damn ball."
Yeah.
He might cry about the ball, but he's never gonna quit.
Yeah.
And to my knowledge, he never took it to a coach or a player, a quarterback. You went to the GOAT and said, "Hey man, you gonna throw me the ball or what?"
Yeah.
You talking to the GOAT.
Tom Brady, dog.
Yeah.
Of course he gonna give you the rock. Chill out, AB.
If your punk ass get open.
But he never made it. He never waited for his moment. His moment might have been this week, first round of the playoff.
Absolutely.
It could have been the NFC Championship game. It could have been the Super Bowl, where he's going for 12 catches for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like he never
Can't see that far.
He killed that. Any chance of that.
Any chance. Yeah. Hey, but
let's get into these picks.
Let's go. Let's get into it.
Hey, NFL playoffs. We there, man. I guess we don't need to talk about too much of what happened last week. But
let's get into
Saturday. We got the Raiders at the Bengals, man. They got the Bengals favored in this game. Bengals are the 4 seed, Raiders are the 5 seed. Who y'all got?
Cincinnati, baby.
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Raiders.
I got the Bengals in that one. I got the Bengals, and I think the Bengals gonna pull that one out.
The Raiders got some magic going on right now, but it's going to end in Cincinnati.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Before we move on, man, can you imagine if the whole Gruden thing hadn't went down, and then they lost the receiver, was his name Ruggs? Can you imagine? Because it was a fallout when they lost Gruden. That was a fallout. Gruden put the pieces together. Like, man, the Raiders, if he was there, man, they might be the team to beat in the AFC.
Exactly.
Or maybe
so it's impressive. It's impressive. Now,
that could have uplifted.
I don't look at it that way.
Okay.
I don't. I look at he was a key piece that they lost.
Okay.
I look at it that way.
But
he was a key piece that they lost, but they came together as a team as a result of that.
I don't think they rallied around it because it was nothing to rally around.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of. I think y'all know what I mean in terms of we done lost our coach, we lost Henry Ruggs. Let's ball. Let's play football. Put that behind us and play football.
A lot of negative stuff was aimed their way. I think they answered. So, but it's going to end in Cincinnati.
It does.
They still have some some good players. They got to start getting that kid Waller back. The ball. I think he was injured for a little while, right? But he's back now. They really got to figure out how to get that cat the ball again.
Joe Burrows he's that new.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That kid is special.
Yeah, and his receiving core is lethal.
Oh, God.
And
that boy Chase is
he loves.
beast.
That's right.
And Burrow can do it, and he loves throwing it.
That's his boy.
I did tell you that Chase is going to be the best rookie receiver. Right?
I believe so.
Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah. I believe
you believe so? Okay, all right.
Hold on, but that was the year before my boy from Alabama.
Yeah, both of them was freshmen.
This is second year. I'm talking about Smith. That's my guy.
Devontae.
I know. He's no Chase.
I know.
Yeah.
Chase is a bad man.
Both of them are rookies.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Jamar Chase. Yeah, both of them are rookies.
All right. And
Chase sat out last year.
at LSU.
He opted out. So he's a rookie this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
That's right. Chase is the man.
Let's go.
Also on Saturday we got the Patriots at the Bills. Patriots are the 6th seed. Bills are the 3 seed.
It's gonna be cold.
Bills are favored. It's gonna be cold, but you know, both of those teams are used to playing in cold weather.
Who you got?
I got Buffalo. New England's beat up.
Yeah.
Buffalo's at home.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
I got the Bills.
I think the Bills gonna do it too.
I got the Patriots.
I'm taking New England.
I got the Patriots.
You know,
Go ahead. Wait a minute.
Phil, who you got?
I'm going to take the Patriots because of their
go.
ability to run the football.
And
run
Harris,
the football.
Harris gonna be healthy. They got 3 good.
Their
running
team
backs.
is banged up.
Everybody banged.
You
up.
won't
they
believe
got
how
three
many
good running
players
Yeah.
with the Patriots that are banged up.
yeah.
I got the Bills.
All
I mean,
right.
I'm sorry.
So
I got
I'm going
the,
with the Patriots.
I'm sorry. I got the Patriots with Phil. Yep.
I'm with the Bills.
All right.
All right.
Sunday.
So we got Sunday. We got 49ers at Cowboys. Cowboys are favorite. 49ers at Cowboys. Now, I'll go first. 49ers playing good ball right now, man.
They are.
I don't know what the hell happened. If that's a toss, it's a toss-up game to me, but I think the 49ers can beat them cats, man. I don't know what the hell.
No, the question is who's going to win the game.
49ers. I got the 49ers.
Okay.
I got the 49ers. I'm saying that on the radio today. I got the 49ers.
Who you got, James?
It's going to be a great game,
Yeah.
close game. I take the Cowboys at home.
Yeah.
Cowboys at home. I hate picking the Cowboys. Cowboys at home.
I'm going with Bunk. I'm going with the 49ers because they've been playing lights out football. The Cowboys are unpredictable. You don't know which Dak gonna show up. They ain't really been running the ball very well. Cowboys just can't get there. I like the 49ers.
Yeah. 40. Yeah.
Didn't
40.
the Patriots lose didn't
They
the 49ers lose 2 games ago?
Yeah, 49. They almost lost that.
Y'all
last
keep
game.
talking about how well they playing, but I think they just lost the game.
Man, but the
Cowboys.
what I think they kind of changed their game plan a little bit late. Like towards me, them boys are like
The defense
they
is
are
balling.
aggressive ass football.
The
team.
defense is playing well.
Cats,
49ers.
Yeah, they got this
Garoppolo
really
is too
kinda,
inconsistent.
he,
Garoppolo.
that's the
And
problem.
Now that boy
That's the
Debo.
problem.
That boy
But-
Debo.
balling his ass off.
Yeah.
Debo has been balling, Phil.
Yep.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
he has been.
That's been.
Yeah,
the-
but
But-
that's
but-
the receiver.
yeah, he played every
But
game.
he plays, but he's been running the ball
He
a little
played
bit too.
everything.
And but again, I think it might be offset because Dak can't look that great in the last couple of games, even though they've been doing all
Dak
right.
threw 5 touchdowns
He
last
did,
week.
But don't be
But
fooled.
it was
that was
out.
second and third
Yeah.
string guy.
Yeah, that was not.
But Dak had a game where he threw 5 touchdowns maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
But
He set he set a franchise record for touchdown passes in a season.
He
And y'all
has.
gonna sit up here and say that's fool's gold? Come on,
I
man.
think it might be.
Come on, man.
It might be. I ain't
Come on,
saying-
man.
I got
Okay.
the Cowboys.
But everybody
I ain't
else got
talking-
inflated
I ain't-
stats too.
I ain't talking about
Every other quarterback, y'all gotta give him his just due.
I'm not talking about Dak
I do give
Prescott
it up.
as a player is fool's gold. I'm talking about. I just think that
Cowboys
it's
defense.
something about
Cowboys.
them
defense.
right now. They kind of look to me. They look a little.
Cowboys finna turn.
I don't
it
think
up.
they one of they run. I don't know why Pollard's supposed to be getting the ball a lot more. Is he hurt?
The running back.
Yeah, because your boy ain't doing it. Zeke is on the downturn, but they keep giving him the rock.
You got to give it to him.
Yeah.
bro.
I know he the bigger.
You gotta
back,
give
but-
Zeke the ball.
Gotta give
That's all they got.
Hey,
All right, who we got next?
Pollard be hitting it harder.
Who we got next?
Sunday Eagles at the Bucks. Bucks are favorite at home. Bucks at a 2 seed. Eagles at a 7 seed. I got the Bucks all the way down to the grizzle.
I'm right.
All the way down to the ground.
Bucks.
I'm taking
Bucks all day.
I wore my hat to let them know it's
Yeah,
playoff
yeah.
time, baby.
I'm taking the Bucks, but you got to remember, Philly averages 160 yards
I
rushing.
don't give a damn what they average, dog. Bucks winning that game,
hey, listen,
dog. Stop
I like the
playing.
Bucks to
Stop
win,
playing.
But I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
take your ass
I'm
to
just
Philadelphia.
saying. I'm just saying.
Wait.
Now, listen
Take
to me.
your ass to
Listen me.
Philadelphia. You can't
the
say
Bucks
nothing
have a hard
else.
time stopping the run. They got a hard time stopping the run.
You right,
So
Phil.
Okay, all
they
right.
got a
Our
hard time
defense-
stopping the run.
Defense know
So
what
you
time
gotta-
it is. It's
You
pla-
got to give Philly a little bit of credit, but they're gonna have to deal with us. But we got to deal with them too.
Then
But I'm
we
still
beat. We
picking
ought
the
to beat
Bucks.
Philly, right?
It's
We
playoff
played
time.
Philly this year.
I don't know.
Playoffs is
Yeah,
another
we
day.
beat. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, all right.
Got a
All
couple
right,
more.
then.
Who we got? A couple more.
Steelers at Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Chiefs favorite. Chiefs. I take the Chiefs in that one.
Chiefs. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know how Pittsburgh got in the damn playoffs?
By
They wasn't supposed to be in the playoffs.
Winging a prayer, man.
They had 2%.
Let me ask you
2% before kicking off.
All kinds of crazy scenarios.
Everything fell in place for them boys.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Now, when was it the Chargers? Who was that tied last week?
No. So the Chargers and the Raiders played. They almost tied.
Yeah.
Their coach called a timeout, and I guess the Raiders coach was like, "Oh, you know," and they got a first down and kicked the field goal, and the winner was in. Both of them was in.
Pittsburgh, they kind of backed in.
They did. The Colts lost.
Chargers needed a win to get in.
Or a tie.
But this
is Ben's. This is Ben's last game. He's playing on his last leg. Like,
unless it's some big Ben magic, I doubt it.
It's not. Is it enough to muster a win?
You won't beat the Chiefs.
No, sir. Sir.
No.
I got the Chiefs as well. Pat Mahomes.
What you say? What you say on that one, Phil? You got the Chiefs?
Yeah, I got my homie.
All right. So we got Monday. We got Cardinals at the Rams.
The first Monday night football playoff game in history, dog. So
Cool. It's a good one.
Monday night, Cardinals at the Rams. Who you got? That's Rams been a little bit more consistent of late, I guess. Both of them kind of not, they ain't what they were early in the season.
They kind of cooling off in the playoffs.
They both kind of cooling off. But what you think? Rams are favorite. I don't think that it can't be a big spread on that. I mean, as far as I would be surprised if they are favored more than 3 points in that game.
Oh, this is the pick 'em right here. Who you got?
It's got to be, man. I don't know, man. Cardinals. I think
you want me to go?
I think the Rams are playing a little bit better ball now. I take the Rams.
Got the Rams at home. James,
you taking the Rams at home?
No, sir.
I'm taking the Rams.
I am sticking with.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
I'm about to say I'm sticking with my MVP
because
my prediction to win the MVP.
He's not the MVP.
He's not, though.
But I think that people just have totally given up on the Cardinals. They're still a good team. They still have a pulse.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to surprise some people.
I got the Cardinals. I got Murray going ham. Don't forget who the Rams quarterback is.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's the question.
Okay.
But that's the thing,
And he hasn't played well in the last 2 games.
He's backing into the playoff.
And has never really played well in the playoffs.
So freak out a little bit.
Yep.
So
even though I love the Rams defense, Jalen Ramsey, they added all those pieces. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams win, but I'm picking Arizona Cardinals.
It'll be a close game either way. What you got, Phil?
I'm on, the Cardinals started off 7-0. They cooled off. The Rams were pretty hot early in the season, and neither one of them been playing the best football in the last couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with the upset special. I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray in the Cardinals.
All right. I'm on my
own. You solo.
Yeah.
All right, we got 1 minute, fellas. This is the new. We in a new space, new place.
What we gonna do, man? Let's. Hey, we still gonna. We got to push our event that's going on this Sunday. That's
right.
That's right.
Give them that address again, James.
We at 2184 9th Avenue South, Urban Drinkery, 6 o'clock.
6
Come meet the Power Plug family, man. All the shows will be represented. Yours truly, we definitely gonna be here. Man, we're going to have a great time.
Great vibe.
Hey, bring your ideas. It's a big year for Power Plug Radio, man.
That's right.
Look, man, minority-owned station, man. We uniquely different from everybody else, and we pushing this thing forward. We're going to be more up close and personal with y'all this year.
Right.
Come out, man, and hang out with us, man. Come vibe with us.
All right, and enjoy and make sure y'all enjoy those MLK Day weekend festivities, man, and make sure y'all celebrate it safely. And Power Plug and Man Cave, we out.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.